How y'all doing? How was that feature? Another round of applause for Sierra Smith. All right. I didn't have anybody who goes, I'm going to go first in the second half. Damn. What? All right. Here we go. Kicking off the second half of the open mic tonight. Please give a huge round of applause. It's your host from the first half of the open mic. It's Jonathan.
Oh, look at that. The table that I called up in perpetuity for the first bit of the first round just kept clapping. Love you guys. I was debating whether I wanted to read new shit or old shit, and I decided old shit, because I'll save the new shit for the new year. Look at that. That, and I have time to agonize over whether I actually like it or not for a month now, so that's fun, right? I'm pretty sure this is what I read to win the last non-anti-slam we did. It's called To Joe with Love. Dear Joe, you recently said that, quote, you can never be woke enough. That's the problem. It keeps going further and further down the line, and if you get to the point where you capitulate, where you agree to all these demands, it'll eventually get to the point where straight white men are not allowed to talk, end quote. Joseph, Joe, Joey, Jojo. I'm not certain if you've learned this during the near 2 decades you've been in the entertainment industry, but this phallic-shaped device in front of me is called a microphone. In addition to allowing attention whores like ourselves to suck ourselves off without having to read the Kama Sutra, the primary function of this device is the amplification of sound. Amplification is the opposite of silencing. When an audio streaming company deems the amplification of your voice worth $100 million, that is what is known as an endorsement. Joe, they're paying you to speak. Your voice has a profit margin. However, Joey Honey Boo Boo Bear, I do feel that in the interest of fairness, we test your theory that straight white men are being silenced out. As a straight white male, I say the following to you. If you wish to muzzle those who dare to speak out against you, then I in turn suggest we muzzle you. Please, do not misconstrue what I am saying. I do not wish to silence you. I wish to muzzle you like a dog, put a leash on you, parade you past all those whose lives your words have impacted negatively. I wish to let them hurl every word within their language at you, Joe. I wish to let them hurl stones at you. I wish for them to bury you beneath the weight of their culture, Joe, my sweet little bald megalomaniac. I wish for you to be buried the way straight white men have been burying others for centuries. If you feel this friendly letter has turned into a death threat, I wish to remind you that straight white men have been hiding death threats inside of friendly letters for a millennia. If you're concerned that my attempts to destroy all that you are is a form of hatred, Joe, then you should know that as a straight white man, destroying cultures is just my heritage. And these days I feel like a cannibal, Joey. My vacuous little sweet. I worry that you may have missed my point earlier. Since one of the keys to being an impactful public speaker is to know your audience, let me make this point in a manner that draws on your own experiences. Giving straight white men a venue where they do not face consequences for their actions is like Andy Dick giving Phil Hartman's wife drugs. Sometimes the people we care about end up dead. Love always, Jonathan. If you don't know who Phil Hartman is, you can use the Wikipedias to find out, or visit your local library.